What is up, everybody? James Gugadall here on about day 9 of the Wim Hof method. Just thought I'd get my video out as well because, as you know, I am doing a 90-day video challenge. And it's centered around the Wim Hof method of deep breathing, ice bath, ice showers, cold exposure. And I'm having fun with it for sure. I'm feeling better eczema wise. If you remember from earlier on, I had a bad outbreak of eczema. Man, I tell you, it is so much better. The only place where it's kind of bugging me still is on my scalp, and even that's improving. So I'm gonna keep going until this thing is gone, because I believe the research shows that the Wim Hof method of breathing really boosts your immune system by increasing the epinephrine levels, which therefore reduce those anti-inflammatories, help maybe suppress your own immune response a little bit. So, but saying that, I am a registered nurse as well as a pastor, as well as a dad to 3 young kids, and working in the hospital, you get exposed to some other viruses, bacteria, things that you might not otherwise get exposed to. Also having kids that are in daycare and preschool, they get exposed to nasty germs. Those kids are little buggers, I tell you. And also working as a pediatric nurse, you know, you're around a lot of kids with respiratory illnesses, and they're sneezing in your face, snotting in your eyes. It's like you're wearing your mask and your gown, but sometimes it gets around everything. So I'm not sure where I caught this thing from. I think it was from my daughter, because she had laryngitis for a week, couldn't talk. It was the cutest thing. Dada, dada. And she's 4 and she can talk really well, but this pretty much silenced her just because she couldn't get any words out. But now she's hacking away, everything's loosening up. So, you know, it's out there. But I'm believing something. I want to tell you guys this, that even though it's hitting me, I'm not going to let it take control of me. I'm gonna fight it, okay? So I'm going to continue with the Wim Hof method. Not only that, according to my faith, I believe that Jesus Christ has already healed us from sickness, disease. You know, colds are included in that. Whatever. Nothing is impossible for God. And Jesus says, ask and you will receive, but believe and don't doubt in your heart. And he also talks about having faith as small as a mustard seed, that can say to a mountain, move and go be tossed into the sea. And you know, that mountain, guys, is not a physical mountain like Mount Everest or Mount Rushmore. What is it? It's the mountains that rise up in our life, whether that be a sickness, whether that be a financial difficulty, whether that be a relationship problem, what other things might happen with your kids, your job, your friends, like issues in life. And you can say to that thing, cold, fever, I take control of you in the name of Jesus, and I command you to be tossed in the sea. And you guys might not want to hear me preach, but I'm a preacher, so it's going to come out on my YouTube channel. I hope you still follow along, because I think there's some important truths there that you might hear from me, and you might not see it from some other people. But saying that, let's just take a look. I have the kids' thermometer here, and I believe that I'm healed, okay? Even if my body has the signs and symptoms of sickness, I believe the Wim Hof method will boost my immune system to fight these things. I believe that prayer and God has the ability and the power to heal, and has in fact healed. But I'm going to show you we still suffer with some things. And we got to just have faith and determination to work through those mountains in our life and overcome them. So let's do this little test here. See, oh, it turned red. What does it say? 38.6. Try it one more time. I had a 39 earlier, so 38.8. So for you Americans, you know, that's Fahrenheit. That's probably 103-ish. Up in Canada, we use Celsius. But 38, as at the hospital, when I have a patient that gets 38, you know, that's when you start taking some precautions, and you start maybe getting to some sepsis protocols, depending on what it is, of course. Now we know with cold, flu, fever, your temp will spike. That's a normal immune response to fight the virus. And so it's not a big deal to have a fever, to be honest. That's just the way our bodies are made, to fight the viruses and fight the bacteria. Now, most colds are as a result of viruses. You don't need antibiotics for them. What you need to do is take multivites. You need to drink lots of water, vitamin C, zinc, and exercise. And still exercise. Still do the cold showers, the cold bath. Still do your prayer and meditation. Still take a sauna and then jump into a cold pool. I mean, it's still about being healthy, even when you don't feel healthy. It's our mindset. Our mindset has to rise up above the way that our body feels. And this is what the Wim Hof method, I find, really boils down to. Wim, you should watch some of his videos, but this guy will jump into the water. Okay, it's like 1 or 2 degrees. He'll stay there for 50 plus minutes. That teaches your body that it's not in control. And it tells your mind and your spirit that they're in control. Because otherwise, if we let our bodies take control, take the power over us, what ends up happening is that we start saying no to doing things. I would have said no to making this video. I would have said no to taking a cold shower this morning, even though I really didn't want to. And I'd say no to doing the Wim Hof method breathing, which I'm going to do right now. But I've decided not to film those all the time because they take about 15 minutes. And, you know, I'm going to do a bit of a series on that later. But otherwise, I'm just fast forwarding through the whole thing. And I'd rather you guys just take the time to do the breathing yourself. You already know how the system works. You already know what to do. 30 to 50 deep breaths in, easy out. On the last one, when you're feeling dizzy and then you're really oxygenated, you breathe out, exhale, hold your breath as long as you can. Take a big breath when you need to. Hold that for 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Exhale, that's round 1. Do that 3 to 5 rounds. On one of those rounds, do push-ups at the end while holding your breath. And Bob's your uncle, boys and girls. And this is how we train our body to do what we want it to do, even when it's telling us no. See, life is about subjecting our bodies to the power of our mind and our spirit. And when we can do that, we can overcome so many other obstacles and difficulties in our life that may otherwise really hinder us from taking advantage of opportunities. So I encourage you, if you're like me, you're battling a cold right now, accept the fact that you're healed in your mind, okay? That's how you overcome. Accept the fact that even though you feel weak and sick and achy, you're still going to push yourself to exercise, to do the breathing techniques, to take the cold shower, to get up out of bed and not just mope. And then you're going to eat healthy, drink healthy, and have that healthy mindset that says, I am an overcomer. I can do more. I am a champion. I am a victor. That's what I'm going for anyways. That's what I want to do in my life, and not be beat down by my body, not be beat down by systems and society, but to overcome these things and really be strong. So guys, I want to encourage you to take action, subscribe to this channel, follow along. Let's get healthy and fit together. Let's change our mindset. Let's crush our goals. Let's be positive. Let's work through the pain. And I'll see you tomorrow because I'll be back. Hope you will too. Cheers.